These three massive trends are at large at least affecting your income, but they're affecting your part-time income, possibly your full-time income, possibly businesses you're working on, or even just different apps and platforms you're using to make money. Three of the biggest side hustle trends we're seeing right now in 2025. And I'll tell you this, they are not going anywhere. And number one, you might be a little apprehensive about this, but regardless, it's here now. It's AI-powered side hustles. And trust me, there is, yes, a lot that goes into this. So let me break this down. Are you a business owner or are you creating content? Hey, think about any text generation or even voice generation AI like ChatGPT, or for now, the text-based platform Grok from X. You can say, well, I need 15 clickable, watchable video titles for YouTube or any content platform that is built for audience retention and engagement. Write me up an 8 to 12 minute video with a strong, engaging hook at the beginning, 3 major points that I talk about for a couple of minutes each, an appeal to emotion, and a strong closing with a call to action or CTA to my business. Or even if you're making money on traditional gig apps, you could say, give me 12 tips updated for 2025 for Eastern marketplaces in the United States for ride-sharing platforms, considering major providers, but also include any regional options for me and which might be the best one and why in a detailed list with exact website citations. I've used this in part for my business here on YouTube. And in fact, in this video, I consulted ChatGPT to give me some ideas for this exact video. But that's not all. Even personally, I've used ChatGPT to help me build not only the layouts, but the website copy and the legal copy for my new driver team contributor program, which will pay gig workers if selected for their gig insights. Going back to traditional gig apps, you are already seeing AI chatbots, for instance, in DoorDash, to provide you with Dasher support. Other apps are doing this. I don't know if you like it or use it, or if you're like me, you just type in agent and then it says, oh, I need more info to get you to an agent. And then you type in agent again, and then they just send you over to a real person. But there's Adobe Firefly that I've used. There's Focus AI that I've used. There's DALL-E, which is video generation. There's Photoshop AI generative fill. There is AI used in my photo editing, PicMonkey and BeFunky to remove backgrounds of images. I mean, there's even full-time opportunities to really lean in to AI. We're looking at faceless YouTube channels, content creation. I'm actually might be a reason why you want to subscribe, especially if you know people that our content would help, but they don't speak the English language. I've tested ElevenLabs before. So that's a voice to translation AI platform. It also does voice to text and text to AI voice. So right here on the channel, not even creating another channel, if you speak Russian or Spanish is probably what I'm going to start with. If there's another language you think would be beneficial here, let me know down below in the comments. But we'll have automatically dubbed voices translation using that ElevenLabs or whatever other platform I decide on. I also use AI for video editing for my long form content, splicing that up basically into usable auto-framed, auto-captioned short clips using Opus Clips. Number two, though, it does kind of tie into some of the things that I talked about, how I use AI, specifically monetizing attention and socials. In 2025, social media platforms are creating new and broader ways to earn by monetizing on their social platforms. This is a huge side hustle trend, not only for just your general content creation like what I do here on YouTube, but again, for your business, or if you're thinking about starting a business, in my opinion, you must have a social media presence, at least on the major players, YouTube, I would say TikTok, and we'll see what happens with TikTok, X or Twitter and Instagram. On YouTube alone, there's new ways to earn. If you want to go the content creation route, there's a new shopping tab where you can earn affiliate income which is already a great idea for supplementing your income. But that new shopping tab, and I've experimented with this, will allow your viewers to see relevant products, either physical products, or you can link your own store for physical and digital products. When you make a sale, you get that income, the full income minus YouTube's cut on your own store, or the affiliate income if it's in that shopping tab. There's a new hype feature that will allow your audience on YouTube to send a paid hype to boost the reach of your videos. This is brand new. This is still coming out. To my understanding, you get one free hype, I don't know what it is, a week, and then you have the paid hype opportunities if you want to boost a video further. Hey, by the way, when we get that hype feature, definitely try to hype some Your Driver Mike videos if you think it provides value. Appreciate it. There's recent lower monetization thresholds than years ago on YouTube, which means it's easier than ever. Knowing the best practices, at least, you got to know what works. If you want to take our Mastering YouTube course, I have that as well. But if you do what works, you can qualify faster than ever. Several other brand new things: a creator monetization option on the X platform and a creator monetization option on Spotify. Let me just stop you right there though, especially because if you're thinking this, and I don't even blame you if you're thinking this, I probably would be thinking the same thing. Like,
he has 200,000 plus subscribers. Of course he's getting a lot of views. Of course getting affiliate income or selling products is gonna be super easy for him. I'm gonna dislike it.
Look, you can dislike it if you want, but you do not need a large presence on any of these platforms though to grow your business. It is not, and frankly, I would not just rely on, okay, YouTube pays me, TikTok pays me, X, Instagram pays me. You need, if you're gonna create your own business, to have your products and services and use these platforms as a lead generator, which means driving interest to your business from your content, if you noticed, as I've already done several times in this video. But firstly, of course, create the content that adds value, that solves a problem. That can be entertainment, that can be education, whatever it is, and then use this in part, at least, not every single piece of content, as that lead generator to your newsletter, your product, your service. Turning our attention to the traditional app or platform-based gig economy though, what are the newest trends there in 2025? Here's what I've been seeing, and I've been doing gig work, part-time, full-time, in different marketplaces since 2015. I started with rideshare, was looking to make some extra money, was sitting around here in Pittsburgh and was spending money when I went out, or if I didn't go out, I certainly wasn't making money. So I wanted to take charge of my income, ride share, and then food delivery. Then I tried grocery shopping. The list goes on and on. You're gonna have to look at niches and spaces in apps that people either aren't thinking about, aren't maybe interested in, or they kind of know about it, and it might be known as a higher paying gig, but it's just not saturated yet. Number one, the medical courier space. Why? Well, typically it's routed delivery. So I'm given an assigned route. So there's predictability there. I don't have like a singular offer coming in. Some apps do have that for deliveries of medication like Rody, but these routes can be higher paying, but just still keep in mind, how long is the route gonna take? What's the mileage on the routes? And then what's the pay? I mean, cash flow is great. Like cash flow is what you're bringing in, but is it efficient for your vehicle and your time as well? Next, it might be more regulated. So sometimes just to sign up or get onboarded, because a lot of the times these are local and regional medical courier companies. Yes, I've done videos on more nationwide, larger scaled, available medical courier platforms, but what you might find is that might not be the case. There's local and regional only. They may require you to go through different healthcare or safety regulatory trainings, whatever it may be, before you can get activated. That can be a good thing because not everyone's willing to do that. Next is the catering space. So food delivery, but specifically about catering. I think that's a great opportunity right now in 2025, but one that still has some problems. Now, I've recently talked to a pretty large catering gig app, And I agreed, and I kind of highlighted this, that the main problem for them is going to be scalability and getting more restaurant partners to give you, as in this case, the courier, more options. But honestly, that's fine. Even if it's not the crazy like minute-to-minute order volume, like let's say DoorDash or someone like that, catering offers tend to pay more, like $25 to $30 per offer. That is something you're never going to see on those other food delivery platforms. There's skip carts, there's Deliver That, there's Delivered, and there's Zifty. But still, I mean, I'm only one person. I want to help you make money in different side hustles. That's the whole premise here. But you have to also look at those local and regional options. There could be options that's even more niche, that even less people know about because it is so local or regional. And then in the what I call the filler app space. So if you're using these apps, you have like your main apps that are most popular that do give you more order volume. These filler apps just fill in your shift. I think there's opportunities in the LTL or less than truckload space when it comes to gig apps. What would this be? This is typically either larger deliveries, sometimes palletized, or just heavier deliveries, like just heavier products that aren't going to be on other delivery apps. It could require a combination of that and typically, honestly, more workload, like being required to lift 125 pounds versus, let's say, DoorDash, it's like 40 pounds. So already there's workers that don't want to do it, that don't have the ability to do it, unfortunately, perhaps, that don't have the equipment to do it. Let's say if it is palletized, maybe they need a cargo van or a large truck. So look at these apps. It would be Dolly, Bellhop, Bungee, Freight, Dispatch. And within not only the filler apps, but the main apps as well, there's going to be new earnings opportunities, different bonus structures, different tweaks to their apps that you would think obviously would make it better, easier to use as well. Which one of these stands out to you though? Do you have a business, or do you want to start a business, or do you just want to, let's say, create content and get paid for content or affiliate income on those platforms? Would you tie in your business with socials, or do you like the traditional kind of a gig app platform experience? So which one of these has the most opportunities and or hurdles this year?